Moin, moin zusammen. Na, alles gut bei euch? Wie geht's? Ich mach ein bisschen leiser. So. Ja, wo sind wir stehen geblieben? Wir sind bei Metal Gear Solid 2 heute. Das letzte Mal. Also, ja, tatsächlich das letzte Mal. Wir sind ja im letzten Akt und machen dort gleich, ja, den letzten Akt fertig. Ja, ich würde auch sagen, ich habe heute nicht so viel zu erzählen, weil Wochenende war, ich sag mal, gestern ein bisschen anstrengend für mich. Wir spielen wieder mit den Waffe meiner Wahl, dem PS4-Controller. Und da springe ich jetzt auch direkt rein. Das heißt, wir gehen hier ins Spiel. OBS sieht noch nichts. Okay, kriegen wir hin. Ich habe gelernt, wenn ich einmal kurz das ausmache und dann wieder anmache und dann einfach nur kurz warte, dann seht ihr was. Haben wir denn letztes Mal aufgehört? Den epischen Kampf, da haben wir aufgehört. Also es wird noch ein bisschen wilder. Ach so, und was ich auch gemacht habe, ich habe schon mal reingeguckt für Metal Gear Solid 3, wie ich das spielen werde, ob ich das auch über PS Now spielen werde oder über einen Emulator. Ich habe die CD reingepackt und ich habe mir auch ich habe mir auch ein Image mal runtergeladen, weil über einen Emulator kommt tatsächlich, da fehlen Texturen beim Spielen. Und jetzt habe ich mir gedacht, ob das vielleicht an den Emulator liegt oder an der CD. Und habe dementsprechend mal das Ganze versucht, einmal über Image und einmal über CD, aber leider fehlen dort Texturen. Das Spiel sieht dort aber trotzdem deutlich besser aus als über die PlayStation HD-Version. Aber man muss ganz ehrlich sagen, es ist eine HD-Ready-Version, es ist keine HD-Version. Wie komme ich da raus? Ich habe die Aufnahmen gesehen über PS Now und ich habe die Aufnahmen jetzt über den Emulator gesehen. Der Emulator ist bei 1080p gestochen scharf, also wirklich gestochen scharf. Das Spiel nimmt nochmal richtig an Grafikqualität zu. Ich finde das echt schade, dass sie das nicht geschafft haben. Oh, direkt Telefonat. Direkt eine Cutscene.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Das hatten wir schon, ne?
Rose!
Ich lasse es trotzdem mal eben kurz laufen.
But Snake, it's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden!
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Ja, da hast du ganz recht. Aber jetzt ist die Frage, spiele ich weiter... Oh, Ration. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Ich brauche unbedingt Ration. Und ja, du hast recht. Aber das werden wir gleich noch sehen. Es kommt nämlich ein richtig geiler Kampf. Ich finde es so cool, dass man mit Solid Snake zusammenspielt, ey. Oh, wieder Cutscene. Es geht direkt. Ah, so cool. Ja, ich schieße. Okay. Kannst du das auch abwehren? Nein, kannst du nicht. Ich schieße jetzt einfach mal ein bisschen wild rein. Nicht umsonst haben wir die fetten Raketen gekriegt. Ups. Aha. Oh, Snake wird getroffen. Wo bist du denn, Snake? Ah, hat er schon erledigt. Nikita. Okay, Nikita können wir vergessen. Die brauchen wir doch wirklich nur für eine Mission. Hey, was soll das denn? Ich hab nicht verloren. Das ist so cool, ey. Ich hab nicht verloren. Oh. Gott sei Dank habe ich das Ding eingesammelt, ey. Alter, Snake ist gleich tot. Ey, hört doch mal auf hier. 2 auf einmal. Oh, ich liebe dieses Schwert. Das ist auch wohl der Grund, warum er in den nächsten Teil ein Schwert trägt, wa? Alter, wie viele tötest du denn? Ich meine, das ist gut, aber... Oh, sorry. Alter, ja, da konnte ich ja jetzt wohl nichts für, wenn du dich so anstellst. Warum hast du keine Ration genommen? Jetzt haben wir tatsächlich verloren. Ich habe das schon so gut wie alle getötet, so schnell wie ich konnte. Ach nee, jetzt habe ich das Schwert nicht mehr. Nur steh auf. Das Ding habe ich noch an, ne? Ja. Okay. Ey, das ist gar nicht so einfach. Oh, es gibt auch einen oben, habe ich gesehen. Los, steh auf. Nein, ich sehe nichts. Ich sehe wieder was. Jetzt geh weg da, mach das Bild wieder groß. Dreh dich um. Wir müssen Snake beschützen. Alter. Warum tun sich welche bewegen und welche nicht? Liegt das tatsächlich an der KI? Können nicht so viele gleichzeitig gesteuert werden? Nein, ich sehe wieder nichts. Wo ist es? Ach, das ist, wie gesagt, das ist so cool, ey. Jetzt geht Snake auf jeden Fall deutlich besser als gerade eben. Wo ist Snake? Da ist Snake. Na toll, ich krieg's wieder ab. Oh Gott. Alter, warum haben die denn auch auf einmal teilweise einen Katana? Was hat das für einen Hintergrund? Gibt es Genomsoldaten, die extra auf Schwerkampf trainiert wurden oder was? Okay, weiter geht's. Ach ja, die gibt es ja auch noch.
Fortune. It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you,
Oh, du hast ja schon genug getötet.
Today's pick. You go on ahead.
Ich will das spielen.
Rest. I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
Nein, ich will mitkämpfen, ich will helfen. Ich habe ein Schwert. Ah, das ist so cool. Der letzte Akt. Na, wo ist die Treppe hin? Wo sind wir hier? Also wenn das nicht nach VR aussieht.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait.
Sagt er.
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Dürfen ja nun 3 mit den Gears auf einmal kämpfen. Okay. Kriegen sie erstmal alle einen von Latz. Ja, egal. Egal. Na. Einfach erstmal ballern. Oh, mein Leben. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Ah, ich habe nur noch 2 Rationen. Okay, dann ist es doch nicht so egal. Dann sollte ich doch vielleicht ein bisschen mehr ausweichen. Das ist natürlich kacke. Oh oh. Das ist eine Ration. Ich höre schon wieder Raketen. Ja, genau. Drecksack. Knall die richtig eine rein. Ich will keine Raketen. Sollte aber trotzdem mal ein bisschen vorsichtiger sein hier. Da sind auf jeden Fall neue Stingers. Wo ist denn der dritte? Oh, guck mal da im Hintergrund. Guck mal, was da im Hintergrund los ist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Und nochmal da die ganze Reihe. Und wer weiß, wie viele das noch sind. Alter Finne, willst du mich verarschen? Ja, genau. Fußbodenraketen. Habe ich gerade Fußbodenraketen gesagt? Ich meinte eigentlich Beinraketen. Aber ich sollte mich ein bisschen wehren. Ja! Warum steht denn so nah dran? Oh oh. Warum habe ich denn auf einmal das Ding immer an? Ich muss auf jeden Fall dahin. Ich muss mir die Ration holen. Zum Glück kriege ich zwischendurch mal eine. Okay, ich brauche mehr Stingers. Vielleicht soll ich erstmal einen aus dem Weg räumen. Das hat nichts gebracht. Oh Gott, Alter, ich muss die aus dem Weg räumen. Mindestens ein. Na komm. Na komm. Die reparieren sich, glaube ich, die ganze Zeit, ne? Wo ist er denn? Einer ist weniger. Na komm. Ich habe gerade was rausgefunden. Das muss ich jetzt bei einem wiederholen. Bei denen da. Ich schieße ihn erst ins Bein und dann kann ich ihn voll ins Gesicht schießen. Bam, Junge. Bei denen ist genau das gleiche. Erst ins Bein und dann ins Gesicht. Jetzt ins Bein, dann ins Gesicht. Erst ins Bein, dann ins Gesicht. Alles klar. So, oh, da sind ja schon wieder neue. Ja. Erst ins Bein, dann ins Gesicht. Ich weiß, da steht jetzt... Oh, fast kein Leben mehr. Danke. Mach bei dir genau das gleiche. Erst ins Bein und dann ins Gesicht. So, jetzt bist du Schnee von gestern. Ja, ich höre schon. So, ich bin jetzt auf dem Weg. Hier sind nochmal neue Stingers. Alter. Das ist schon ein bisschen fordern. Ja, genau. Also erstmal einen Schritt hier zurück machen. Und jetzt. Ja, ich bleib direkt drauf. Sein Attacke ist ja schon vorbei. So. Alter. Wie viele da sind? Halt's Maul. Meine letzte Ration. Oh, wenn ich so weitermache, dann bin ich gleich down. Unten hin. Oh, Gott sei Dank. Es wäre auch nicht mehr lange gut gegangen. Aha, das können wir doch irgendwo her.
So you decided to show yourself.
Oh, but don't do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Huh?
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
You have to.
Olga!
Sehe ich das richtig? Sie war nur da, um zu sterben?
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
Also hat das doch was gebracht mit der Diskette.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Oh, die Dinger bluten.
Stupid machines!
Ja, was hat der denn für Munition, Junge?
Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Mega cool. Bei Speichern? Ja, lass mal speichern. Das ist dann der letzte Speicherstand. Glaube ich. Machen wir 9. Gespeichert.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, ich muss wieder draufdrücken. Das schafft man ja gar nicht. Das schafft man nicht. Oh, ich musste einfach... Ich muss jetzt einfach gedrückt halten.
You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? AIM's own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel would provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
Das ist so cool, das nimmt nochmal eine komplett andere Story auf.
Orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
Ja, er kann durchschießen.
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
Und auf Wiedersehen.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Bastard.
Das sieht irgendwie ein bisschen komisch aus.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
How's this then?
Okay.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
She is Lady Luck.
Naja, nicht wirklich, wenn man jetzt direkt stirbt.
Is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead. No!
Ja, die Hand wieder.
No! No, not now!
Wobei das immer noch unmöglich ist, meiner Auffassung nach. Jetzt steht auf einmal oben. Ich glaube, das war ein Renderfehler.
I've been waiting for this.
It can't be.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
Befreit wieder werden. Will ich ja mal wieder abtrennen, Kollege
I'm
Schnürschuh.
off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go. Liquid, stop this thing! Hey, Snake, you coming?
Ja, er springt hinterher. Ich muss sagen, so cool das auch ist, es ist nicht ganz realistisch. Man sollte kein Metal Gear hinterher springen ins Wasser. Ich glaube, das endet für einen nicht gut. Alter, das ist ein Video nach dem anderen. Wirklich viel gespielt habe ich hier nicht. Ich glaube, es kommt auch nur noch ein Kampf. Da ist auch mal das fette Ding. Ich glaube, die Szene kennen wir aus ganz von Anfang. Oder auch nicht. Doch. Das wird die Brücke ganz am Anfang. Das heißt, wir sind wieder da, wo alles begonnen hat. Alter, was ein fettes Teil. Okay, nächste Frage. Warum haben die das nicht gezeigt? Dass das Ding ist jetzt quasi auf Grund gelaufen. Es geht quasi irgendwo an der Küste quasi voll reingebrettert in die Häuser. Warum wurde das nie gezeigt? Oder warum haben die raus kein Video gemacht? Das ist eigentlich schade, das hätte ich gern gesehen.
Federal Hall.
Und wenn sie es vorgerendert haben, das wäre doch nicht so schlimm gewesen.
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Okay. Ich glaube, das... Oh, ein Telefonat. Das letzte, glaube ich.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated.
Alter, ist das viel Text.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Oh,
Building
das
a
war
legacy
knapp.
involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human
Oh.
thought?
Fällt mir gerade erst auf, dass man das machen kann.
Of course.
Geht noch
Anything
mehr?
can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Ah, okay.
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness.
So,
S3
nochmal
is
kleine
like
Wendung.
you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
Okay, nochmal eine kleine Wendung.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
Okay. Hat nochmal quasi Geschichte geändert.
There are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW is still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Ja, endlich.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Es ist eigentlich schon richtig cool, ne?
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Okay.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free.
Mit dem Schwert. Ach ja. Letzte Kampf war mit dem Schwert. Oh nein. Und er hat zwei. Wo hat denn das andere dann her auf einmal?
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed.
Und das fällt Ihnen jetzt ein? Ich dachte, man könnte ihn jetzt einfach so töten, dass er keine Rolle mehr spielt. Ach so, okay. Weil ja dieser riesen Metal Gear zerstört worden ist. Okay, kann ich auch speichern? Wollen wir nochmal versuchen zu speichern? Bevor es noch angeht.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
Was eine fiese Socke. Okay, das ist dann wirklich der letzte Speicherstand. Und nochmal eben kurz versuchen.
Be strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
Oh, eine fiese Socke. Und nochmal versuchen, den Oberst anzurufen. Gucken, was da rauskommt bei. Ey, es geht.
Right. Take Solidus down. Think about Olga's child and your Rosemary. You must win.
Gucken, wer geht noch ran? Snake? Keine Antwort. Stillman ist ja tot. Mr. X ist tot. Otacon vielleicht? Oha.
Raiden, you don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
Ja, da wäre ich gar nicht drauf gekommen. Und ich habe ja auch nur das Schwert anscheinend. Was habe ich sonst noch? Was ist das? Blutung. Sonst habe ich nichts mehr. Alter, ich muss mich erstmal. Okay, ich muss erstmal. Oh, da liegen seine. Ich muss mich erstmal daran gewöhnen, wie man was macht. So, das wird wahrscheinlich Abwehr sein. Nee, das ist Abwehr. Okay. Ja, genau. Oh, Alter. Oh Gott. Wieso treffe ich den denn kaum? Ich stand doch schon vor ihm. Okay, jetzt war ich zu langsam. Ich habe nämlich die Abwehrtaste gedrückt. Alter, das ist gar nicht so einfach. Oh, scheiße, ich habe zu spät ausgewichen. Wieso brenne ich denn so lange? Alter, ich war doch dran. Alter, was ein Drecksack. Ich glaube nicht, dass ich das hier schaffen werde. Aber auf jeden Fall ist es eine gute Übung. Okay. Ja, das müssen wir nochmal machen. Das war nix. Und ich muss das rote Schwert drin lassen. Ey, ich bin da ausgewichen. Ich muss mal eben kurz was ausprobieren. Wir werden wahrscheinlich jetzt nochmal verlieren, aber ich will jetzt mal eben kurz ein bisschen was ausprobieren. Wie wehre ich denn ab? So schon mal nicht. So auch nicht. So auch nicht. Es muss doch irgendwie möglich sein, abzuwehren. Kann ich jedes Mal in seine Angriff reinlaufen? Also ich habe A zum Ausweichen. Das habe ich, also A, X. Aber ich müsste auch irgendwie seine Angriffe ausweichen können. Ach. So. Ja, bringt gar nichts. Ich halte das mal gedrückt. Das bringt gar nichts. Das bringt gar nichts. Ich hab's. Oder halt seine Animationen sind zu langsam. So, jetzt machen wir was. Und los, machen wir was. Ja, okay. Aha. Okay, warte mal. Mach mal einen auf diesen hier. Das Schwert wechseln wir nochmal. Okay, da bin ich wieder. Ah, okay, die muss ich mit X ausweichen. Oh. Kann ich das nochmal neu starten? Oder springen selber runter? Hier, komm. Töte mich. Okay, du kannst auch nicht alles ausweichen. Na los, komm, töte mich. Okay, jetzt machen wir eine ernste Runde.
Is that the best you can do? All right.
Aber vorher mache ich mal ganz kurz Pause und dann machen wir eine richtige Runde. Ich muss mal im Kurs. Oh, Stille, Hörtchen, ich bin gleich wieder da. So, jetzt kann es weitergehen. Alles klar. Oh, jetzt habe ich ihn. Da ist diese eine Ration. Haben wir. Vorsicht. Ah toll, jetzt bin ich genau in seinen Scheiße reingelaufen. Ah nein, da muss ich die andere Taste drücken. Ach Mann, dies mit diesem Verbrennen, das ist echt kacke. Ach. Los. Ah, verdammt. Warum habt ihr ihn losgelassen? Jetzt sieht es aber auf jeden Fall deutlich besser aus. Und jetzt weg hier. Boah, ich hab schon gedacht, ey. Nee, ich war schneller. Ja. Okay. Was passiert jetzt? Oh, oh, was ist jetzt denn los?
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really?
Ist irgendwie ein bisschen leise auf einmal, oder?
U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Arschloch. Nehme ich jetzt schon die Ration? Nee. Junge, ich schlitze ihr auf. Jetzt nehme ich die Ration. Okay, wir haben die letzte Ration drin. Okay, da war ich zu langsam. Aber kriege ich ihn jetzt direkt. Oh, schon wieder. Alter, ich benutze doch Abwehr. Angriff musste. Ich habe doch Abwehr gedrückt. Ich drück doch Abwehr. Jetzt muss ich hier weg. Wow. Alter, das ist nur so wenig. Ich hab doch Abwehr gedrückt. Ja! Wir haben ihn. Gott sei Dank. Dass die Endscene kommt. Die End-Credit-Scene. Juhu. Ja, der Ende halt. Was ist jetzt passiert? Er hat ihn besiegt? Die Szene war auf einmal zu Ende. Oh Mann. Naja, er hätte ihn besiegt. Auch selten, dass man mächtige Solid mal eine Stadt sieht. Aber komisch, dass keine Leute da sind. Das hat mich, glaube ich, auch schon mein erstes Mal gestört. Jetzt auf einmal laufende Leute.
Who am I really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Wo kommt er denn noch einmal her? Ich dachte, er verfolgt Metal Gear.
There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Schmeiß mich einfach weg, die Sau.
They taught me some good things too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him, count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Die war doch nicht frei erfunden. Die war bloß nicht beim Einsatz dabei. Glaube ich auf jeden Fall.
Snake?
Ist weg.
What's wrong?
Im Hintergrund stand Werden.
Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Da steht er, da im Hintergrund. Wenn man gleich nochmal auf ihr guckt.
Yeah.
Jetzt sieht man ihn nicht. Jetzt sieht man ihn auch nicht mehr.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Wir wissen alle, dass es so nicht zu Ende geht. Aber auf jeden Fall ist das Spiel zu Ende. Okay, das Spiel stoppt gerade. Aber es wäre eh nicht mehr gekommen. Dann können wir das hier auch beenden. Okay, es wäre eher nur noch der Abspann gekommen. Also von daher halb so wild. Dann wechsle ich mal den Talk. Ja, also entweder komme ich jetzt gleich nochmal on, weil ich möchte das gern getrennt haben und dann spielen wir das nächste Spiel. Oder ich schneide mir noch ein bisschen Videos, das muss ich gleich mal nachgucken. Wobei es ist eigentlich schon 10:30. Eigentlich das Videoschnitt wäre jetzt besser. Das heißt, das nächste Mal mit einem neuen Spiel. Ich weiß noch nicht genau was, aber das nächste Mal spielen wir ein neues Spiel. Müsst ihr mal eben kurz gucken. Es gibt noch ungefähr, was habe ich letztens gesagt? 12.000 weitere Spiele, die ich gerne spielen möchte. Ungefähr. Vor allem spielt man sie so nochmal durch, beziehungsweise spielt man sie nochmal. Der PS-Now-Spiel wird demnächst wegen inaktiv geschlossen. Da? Ja. Okay. Das ist wohl eine Meldung von gerade eben. Irgendwie kommt die erst jetzt. Ja, dann wünsche ich euch einen schönen Abend und wir sehen uns dann die Tage wieder. Ich sag nicht bis morgen, obwohl ich eigentlich das morgen vorhabe, aber man weiß ja, wenn ich es immer sage, bis morgen dauert es immer einen Tag länger. Das heißt also, bis die Tage. Dann euch noch einen schönen Abend und auf Wiedersehen. Bye, bye.